Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Undisputed podcast of the world.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, we are back in action. I am the one, the only Trebuchet. To my left, the NYD, the Nate Yard Dog. Can we get a woof, 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 woof? How's it going?
It's going good. I got a beer, so it's always a better time.
I got a coffee, and then Chris Goad, who has no beverage whatsoever. How's it going?
Chris Goad? You mean Cody Goads?
Cody Goad!
Exactly, and I'm drinking a tea.
Oh, well, see, now you're in character, now that you have a beverage.
Okay.
So, that's how
that works out.
That's how I recognize
that
people.
math checks out.
Yeah, it's like a superhero wearing his costume. If you don't have a beverage, I don't recognize you as your costumed name.
All right.
So, a lot's going on. We are here to discuss the tables, ladders, and chairs pay-per-view.
I think we need to briefly recap. Wow.
Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a Cell, yeah.
A lot happened.
Pointing at, like, my mind's a blur.
He's pointing at nothing, by the way.
I am way more coherent than I was last time.
That's true.
However, I was pointing at the calendar where it says it. I just can't read it from here.
Definitely yelling.
But, we've been so busy. We went to be doing a bunch of Comic-Con stuff. That's not really related to this, but fucking, we're tired.
So, do we want to bring up the big thing that happened?
We have a new general manager, or are we talking about the...
I do everything with wrestling right now.
I was going to say the big thing that happened at Hell in a Cell, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that's where you were going. Yeah, let's talk about it.
So, for those of you that don't know, Sami Zayn turned heel.
Well, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, best friends from way back in the day. They're both Canadian, so they're just all like a-booting everywhere.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So a-boot this, a-boot
Boot
that.
A-boots
On your foot because it's snowing outside because we live in Canada. All that
A.
stuff. That's what A. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry, A. Sorry, A. I'm not even saying it right.
Sorry,
But then Kevin Owens stabbed his would-be best friend in the back for multiple championships. And I thought Sami Zayn had sworn off Kevin Owens forever. There's memes going around that said that they were going to do it for the rest of their lives. And I believed them. Fast forward to Hell in a Cell 2017. Kevin Owens is in a very prone position.
Kevin
set
Owens
up on an announce table while Shane O'Mac is perched atop the very tall Hell in a Cell cage.
This is radio, so we can't see what
radio,
Nate Dogg's doing.
Nate,
However, he's visualizing it well for me.
Nate Yard Dog is currently doing a reenactment as Kevin Owens.
Yes.
As much as I hate him.
And Shane O'Mac is just about ready to jump. He does the sign of the cross and everything. And then he jumps off the cell. At the same exact moment, Sami Zayn pulls Kevin Owens up off of the said table
he's
and
running
out of
around
harm's
to do
way. And the friendship is rekindled.
Because it didn't only go that far. So, Stretcher shows up. They're looking at Shane O'Mac, and what does Sami Zayn do? Grabs Kevin Owens and throws him on top of Shane O'Mac. Because this is a Falls Count Anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, that means they can pin him on the floor, they can pin him on the
door.
ceiling,
They can pin him on an announcer's table.
Here or there, you can pin him anywhere. That's Falls Count Anywhere, everybody.
We're gonna perfect our Dr. Seuss version of Falls Count Anywhere.
We're gonna have a children's book coming out.
Apparently, it's actually pronounced Dr. Seuss.
Oh, really? Have to tell our GM that.
Sweet.
Because he is a big fan.
Oh, speaking of that, who is our current GM?
So
Go ahead, Cody
Goats. Can I see the notebook that your head is on currently?
Yes.
To recap, in last place, Nate Dogg. No, my mother with one.
Oh.
Nate Yard Dog did not totally fail. He was mostly failed.
He got two. Crab got 8.
I got 8. Oh, that's good for me.
This is right.
It says Hell in a Cell.
Right. I got 9. I got 9. That's where he is. He's right there. He got 9. He won. You didn't. Boom. You know why? He picked well. That's what you gotta do.
Better picks than me.
Yep. No New Day. No Natalia. However, got all the other ones right.
Except for the pre-show, but we don't know how the pre-show works around here.
No one else had 9, so it didn't really come into play.
Because of this, Our general manager has some demands of us as a podcast now, and I find that horrible because like we never have an agenda on this show, and now we got to have an agenda.
We
like,
had an agenda on the show for a while.
Really
that is the whole agenda.
That is always the agenda. For
like
him.
listen to Trebuchet just spew nonsense. Like I got 4 different mediums of this. It's great, but all right, now that I got it pulled up in my picture, just ignore the naked ladies, everybody.
Oh, but they're beautiful.
The general manager wanted to know what powers he has. Cody Goads responds, the power to move me, which is pretty good. Pretty clever.
reference.
Very clever. Give him 3 claps right now. 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Good job. But after that, you told him that he gets to run the podcast for 2 weeks because the championship is on the line. It will be hung high above my ceiling and suspended, waiting.
From the not-so-box fan.
From
our ceiling fan.
You
And
should do ceiling. If I trusted that fan, because it wobbles when it spins, if I trusted to turn it on, we wouldn't be able to do ceiling fan theater.
You're going to lose your nose if you do ceiling fan theater.
We'll just mount a phone up to the ceiling, and I'll just talk up at it.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
You're a terrible idea.
Tell that to my parents. That's not my problem.
I did.
That's the
fine.
Tiger's fault.
Oh, yeah. What's the whole...
Dude, I had a little too much to drink at 4th of July, and I told them. Oh, did I tell them?
That's
I didn't know that. That's
too much information.
Actually, I didn't tell them jack shit.
That's not. Either way, that was your guys' problem. I did not give too much. Anyways, back to the task at hand because we do have a pay-per-view this evening. Do not touch my AJ Styles gloves. We need to do.
I wasn't even touching them, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
I was yelling at Cody Goads because he did. He says it's time for an arm thing segment. So now I bring to you an arm thing segment.
Part 2?
Part 2, yeah.
I feel like we've done this before.
For those of you that don't know,
Like Nate Yard Dog.
Clearly, and not in the loop.
in the previous arm thing segment.
I think it was like episode 7.
Yeah.
Somewhere
It
in
was
there.
in the early,
It was post
early.
Jordan Danielson, whatever the frick his name was. You remember that guy? Remember one of those 4 people?
No, he's dead to me.
I do not remember that guy.
I do. If you do not recall, I do not name him on the show.
I do not recall.
I literally excommunicated.
Oh yeah,
him.
he was excommunicated because he just literally quit on us.
You don't just quit on the Undisputed podcast of the world. You put in like a fucking 24 fucking minute notice. You give me some
That's
notice.
literally all he needs. Like 5 minutes before the podcast, if you text him and say I'm out, he's like, "Well, I got notice."
We were good.
Yep,
we were
we
good.
did.
You don't just no call, no show. That's what you do to like a job. You
And
don't
then-
do that to
yeah.
you don't do that to a podcast.
That's what you do to like Meyer.
You were dating one of the other people in the thing.
Oh,
It has something to do with that, honestly, but
Lives airing
That's
dirty
either-
laundry
that's either-
over here.
that's either
Way to
good
go,
or there.
Cody Goads, the gossip of
yeah.
the
Way to get that
podcast.
brown streak out of your underwear.
We're going on a
Yes.
hot number 2 streak right
So what's an arm?
so talk about
segment?
Pooperson.
Yeah, we're back to the arm thing segment. We're not to poops, but basically we just go over the latest and greatest arm things in professional wrestling. Such as Daniel Bryan's, yes, I'm currently sticking my hands over my head. Yes.
Or too
yes.
sweet.
Too sweet. They are currently doing
yeah.
like that. Y'all know what the Bullet Club does. The NWO Wolfpack.
Yep.
That whole thing. Diamond Dallas Page's famous diamond cutter. Put your both hands over your head.
Yep.
Put them together. Bring it down to your face, and then you say "bang." That's the
Bang.
diamond cutter.
Do you know what I'd say? Nate Dog will be right back. Nate Dog will be back.
In a flash.
Hey.
Oh, we got ourselves a friend.
Brooke,
Yeah.
the
Really
Bruiser is in the house, everybody.
I would say that my current favorite art thing in the WWE has to be Mr. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor's arm thing is so good. Considering you
I may have
literally
knocked a picture off the wall doing said arm
committed
thing.
property damage doing Finn Balor's
Yeah,
arm
you-
thing
yeah.
that Nate Yard Dog has. Go ahead and tell that for a minute. Go ahead. And
So
lay it
I had
down.
never done this before, and I didn't have time to do my arm circles.
Yeah, you gotta do your circles in advance.
You gotta
Yeah.
do your arm circles in advance. And it's so I went for it, not realizing there was a photo of a lighthouse behind me, and said photo of lighthouse ended up on the back of my head.
Yeah. But it survived. And
I survived, more importantly.
And you learned to watch your surroundings.
Yeah.
And mind your neighbor.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That is what I learned. I will say another favorite arm thing that Trebuchet is currently preparing for.
Good segue. That's exactly why I was doing it. The Velcro you are hearing are my phenomenal AJ Styles gloves, and we are currently doing our arm thing segment, Bruce, because we just walked in.
Yeah.
And
Roy's the general manager, and he's giving us all kinds of things we have to do.
Oh, sweet.
So we're doing the latest and greatest arm things in the WWE, and we are currently on AJ Styles' phenomenal arm thing with the gloves, putting them together, showing the people the phenomenal thing, and then just doing
Between everybody in this room, I believe 3 pairs of gloves are owned.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 of them by the same person.
I own 2 pairs.
You had
of
to get a
gloves.
second.
I had to. They had a different color. It wasn't my fault. Capitalism at its finest.
Also,
everybody.
keep in mind, it's never Trebuchet's fault. Never.
No. I want all the credit, but none of the blame. I believe that's the motto of this show.
I would say so.
But does anybody else have any arm things they would like to discuss here? Latest and greatest arm things.
Okay. Well, you just I wonder if I have any more. Did we Fandango? This is good.
What did we talk about? Oh, yeah, Fandango. Emma.
I
think that's kind of...
We covered it heavily in part 1.
In the first arm thing segment we did, but go ahead and discuss what you guys are talking about real quick.
So Emma, for most of her time at NXT, but came up every now and then. She has like this techno beat, and she just does this thing with her arms where it's like radial covers. Yeah, it just goes to the beat.
And you pretty much move your arm every time there's like a new quarter note, essentially. And it's great, and everybody gets a good like upper body workout.
Yeah, exactly.
And when she went heel, they switched it up and it got faster. And I'm like, oh man.
this is like
And then when she became Emelina, I believe it was. She
trying to
dropped
make
arm
Grandma
things
list.
completely, and then I was not on board with Emma anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. Like, I love the photo shoots.
Yeah,
like,
I think
they
that's
were
the first
excellent.
time that a woman got like intentionally sexier, and you didn't like it.
I know. I usually love it. It's usually a win for me. I'm like, oh yeah, just scantily clad women all day, but like you just drop the arm thing and.
Yeah.
It's not
Like,
cool.
gimmicks are apparently more important to me. I did not know that about myself.
Are you trying to Randy Orton almost?
Nope.
Okay, because we haven't talked about that one either.
Everybody just pretty much look at your left hand, kinda.
Around it.
I am doing. Look at my shirt.
Oh,
yeah, I got it.
Well, you have to say it though. Like he always
Go for
says
it.
Glorious.
That's not how I know it. It's beer,
money.
That's what it is.
Yeah, just be money.
We got him to stare at us too.
But yeah, that is essentially the arm thing segment. Everybody, I love it. There's been all kinds of great ones. The Rock did the one arm over his head with the title, a very awesome arm thing.
Hey, can I do
Bailey?
Joe's favorite arm
Bailey's
thing?
got the Bailey buddies, the wacky, wavy, inflatable arm. Two man.
I'm about
With
to
arms
do,
that wave.
I'm about to do Joe's least favorite arm thing.
What's that?
Oh yeah,
You can't see me.
I see. Where was that? I didn't see it. It's invisible. It doesn't make sense to me.
Because those of you that listen to this podcast know Trebuchet's feelings on John Cena.
They should by now. I enjoy John Cena when he does anything except wrestle.
Yeah.
It's firm across the board. Like, stay in Hollywood. That's where you belong.
So what's the next segment we need to do?
Oh, the next thing we need to do, I need to go ahead. You know my password. Just go ahead and steal my
it was still unlocked because.
You got video recording.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is so professional.
What's going on?
He's putting in my password because like
I'm not looking.
Okay,
Can I look?
you can look now.
Yeah.
Everything's okay.
Okay, the next thing that we need to do, or I hereby decree from the general manager Roy, is that we need to do a commentary on the Mick Foley Undertaker Hell in a Cell match, and I believe that he's referring to the one from the King of the Ring.
Now, when he says commentary,
Is he talking about
does
a
he mean
commentary
we
of
actually
the
need to
match?
play it and do like a play-by-play for it?
I feel
or can
like-
we give like recap
Is he trying to? Does he want our opinion on it, or does he want a full commentary? You think?
Well, if he shows up here today, we will ask him because
Okay, we will add. We'll spin off a full commentary.
Because that match is.
It's really.
Like, it's at least going to be like a half hour. I
think.
a
long match. It's
yeah,
good though.
But it's a
Have we all
great
seen
one.
them? Have you seen that?
Was that from this year?
No,
No.
1998 King of the Ring.
Okay.
Undertaker.
We should watch that.
The best match of
Yeah.
all
They
time.
keep throwing things in. I didn't know if it was like a special.
No, which, by the way, Mr. Trebuchet does not know about said things that have been
Yeah, he
thrown
doesn't
in,
know
so
anything.
we're going to
We're about to
reveal that.
tell him.
My
He doesn't know.
God.
He's so far behind in
What?
everything.
Yeah,
I know.
So we get to have fun.
Not fun.
I texted him the other day, and I surprisingly did not bring up any of it.
I know it's crazy.
job.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
so
a terrible human being, and I have not been watching my wrestling. I've been doing like other things, like go to Comic-Con and like
Yeah.
So we did that. Then
work as a human being.
also, just so you are all aware, for tiebreakers today, tiebreakers will be decided by sudden death mean bean match.
Machine,
Which
Machine.
It's a Sega Genesis game from
Yes.
the '90s.
Ah,
which we own on GameCube. So if we have up to a 4-way tie, we can do that. Otherwise, we will have a tournament. No more ties. We don't do ties in the Undisputed
I like
podcast
the
on the world.
yeah, and then the other thing he mentioned we can't do. It's just
we were supposed to
Roy.
record Trebuchet commentating the main event while at SmackDown, which Trebuchet did do his part.
I
as
did.
commentator.
I did.
He
I
did
was
it.
talking,
He got half.
We just did not know we needed to record it at the time.
Yes. Somebody tried to shut Trebuchet down from talking, and Trebuchet.
Oh,
like,
it was
no.
wonderful.
He's like, oh no, we're still talking here.
Did you hear the full story about
You
this?
told me,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
that's
for
the
those
Trebuchet
of you
thing.
that
He will
didn't
not
know,
be silenced. He'll tell everybody
only
to listen.
2 days after Hell in a Cell, all of us currently present made our way down to SmackDown.
We did. That was glorious. That's where you got this glorious
Yes, I got my
t-shirt.
Glorious Has Arrived t-shirt, which would look better on Trebuchet, just being the arrogance that this shirt is full of, but it's mine and he can't have it.
That's fine. I don't want it. You can keep
Cody
it.
Goetz has said he will buy a Bobby Roode t-shirt when he goes heel.
Yep. Look for it.
I already own a Bobby Roode t-shirt.
You do too. Yeah, I've worn it.
It is
Does
a
it
beer
say
money.
beer money?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
all-
It pays to be rude.
Which one of the most my favorite part of that had to be, so us being us, we had a beer money sign.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
why
we did.
not?
Why wouldn't you?
And Bobby Roode comes out for the dark match at the end of this.
And he
That's
already,
not
did,
on
he already
TV.
did a different
He
match
already-
where he came in and he has to, for the part of his choreography coming in, stop and look at our area anyways.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
pretty
sees
awesome.
our sign, and I kid you not, he double takes.
Yeah, he double takes
Yes.
the second time.
We know we had a flashback. He's all like Dixie Carter here. Like, where is he?
Fast forward a little
Is that
bit.
James Storm holding their sign? What's going on?
I wish we had the Boozer Cruiser with us. I really do. Just I made him have a flashback.
So he's in the middle of his match with Jinder Mahal and Dolph Ziggler, right? And Trebuchet over here, you just hear beer, and then suddenly from Cody Goetz and I, you just hear money, and then you just see a Bobby Roode head go, what? So we got him to stare at us twice.
for the same purpose, pretty much. It was pretty cool.
if that's not credentials, I don't know what else is. He looked at us, everybody.
That's a
Come on.
look.
You don't just get that from any other wrestling podcast.
And also, I have not seen it yet. Trebuchet needs to show it to me because we need to watch SmackDown at some point when
Yeah.
we have more time. But apparently, Beer Money made it on
Beer
TV.
Money made it on
Yeah,
TV.
yeah, I heard
I've
that.
seen it
I saw
with my own eye.
the first 20 minutes of our episode.
The Bruiser made it on. You did not sit with us.
saw
but
both of
you
them.
had better
Both of-
seats
I
than
saw
us.
all of us on it.
I was on camera frequently.
Frequently.
I saw it. You were
See my
back
fringe.
horrible posture.
You were Becky Lynched out. You had
Yes.
did you have the goggles there?
I didn't.
You
Some
okay? I'm
other
like
girl
you.
did.
You had the
I had
shirt.
the shirt.
Yes.
And then our friend Allison, who showed up at Hell in a Cell, submitted her sign into the WGRD contest and won free ringside tickets
Nice.
to SmackDown. So she was probably on there a lot too.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah, every time they come here, we're well represented by everyone.
Well represented. Now that we have the commissioner hubbub out of the way,
Pick some stuff.
let's pick some
Pick
stuff.
some matches.
Our
That
first
doesn't know-
match,
Trebuchet doesn't know
which
about.
for those of you that don't know how this works, I, Nate Yard Dog, normally take the picks during the podcast, but then after that, Brooke Bruce goes mine.
Mine.
Give me that.
I take control.
So I
let
get
him
to
keep
do
the-
my part, and then I like to say I passed the torch, but it's more like she grabs it from my dead cold hands.
You surrender it or you will lose that hand. That's what it is.
Pretty much. Our first match, the pre-show for 0 points, but for the tiebreaker, assuming that because as much as I love the Sega Dreamcast and don't want to undo the wishes of our commissioner.
Genesis.
The first time.
Sega Genesis, but
Yes.
close.
I tried.
It's close. You're the video game
I am
guy.
24, gosh darn it.
Oh, I forgot. I'm old. Gotcha.
We got Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox.
See, I don't even know that was going on. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Alicia Fox is back.
It's
Sasha's
because of-
back.
It's Naya's leave of absence.
Yeah,
So-
see, I don't even
I
know
told
that.
him
Like,
that.
I was like,
Mike did ruin that.
what? So is Naya gone?
No, she's not officially. She just got a permission to take a leave of absence, which
Okay.
is why I'm pretty sure Alicia came in, because that last Raw, it was supposed to be Naya versus Sasha, and then last minute they were like, let's have Alicia freak out and make her relevant again, because we need someone to pop in.
Oh, man. Patty Pooperson would love this right now. Like, thank you for that
'Cause
update.
she
I need
did-
this in my life.
Alicia, did you guys watch?
No, like he is
Yep.
he is
You're not
before
I haven't
the
even
Shield
seen the
coming
Shield.
back.
Over
Alicia
you.
started
That's how far
like
back he
a
is.
crazy fight with her backstage and just went ballistic.
Oh, she does that.
She threw
That's
out-
old school
she
Alicia.
threw
I
out-
love
yeah,
it.
she brought it back. She
Yeah.
knocked over a referee,
Oh,
took him
shit.
down. Yeah.
Oh, fines out the wazoo.
She was in rare form.
Oh wow, interesting.
I want to watch that. I'm going to rewatch
So who's
it.
your pick then?
I'm
Come
an
on,
episode
Chevy
ahead
Chase.
of you, but I'm pretty far behind too.
So
like 3
I'm
weeks
going to
behind.
pick Sasha because Alicia was the fill-in, unfortunately.
Cody Goge, do I need to ask?
No.
For those of you that don't know, that means Cody Goats has picked Sasha
He's
Banks.
set to pick Sasha automatically. He's
Yeah,
been
I'm
on
on auto Sasha.
When's the
Check.
last time you didn't pick Sasha?
The Nate Yard dog.
That was a 5-way a while ago. Probably I didn't.
Maybe
Wasn't the
like
most
a
recent
maybe a
one.
Money in the
yeah.
Bank or something. Nate Dogg is gonna go with the Foxy one because I like to be different.
Okay.
Bruiser.
Sasha.
Sasha.
And D, Alicia
Sasha.
Fox or Sasha Banks?
All right.
We got a Sasha from D.
Everyone except for Nate.
In our second match for the Raw Women's Championship, I didn't say tag team this time.
Good job.
We have our champion Alexa Bliss defending against Mickey James.
Okay.
The last thing I seen
Do you
between
mean
these
like
two-
Mickey James being involved?
No.
I saw
The
part of
last
that,
thing
yeah.
I saw was Alexa Bliss called Mickey James old on Raw Talk after one of the events, and then Mickey called her on it on Raw, and then I seen them go at it. But she mitt kicked her, and then that's the last thing I saw. So based on that, I'm picking Alexa. Because paybacks are a bitch, and I'm so far behind. I'm gonna regret this later.
What else happened? I don't know.
So last week.
So like, oh my god.
Decision with
It
Shut up,
was,
shut up.
It was a tag team match.
Okay.
I believe it was. I believe it was Emma and Alexa versus Mickey and Bailey.
Oh my god.
And Mickey, I don't know what the move is. I wish you were there, but Mickey basically the equivalent of suplexed her like 50 times in a row, but I'm getting that completely wrong. So you have to.
I'm
confirm what it
gonna
actually-
assume it was a spine buster.
But she dropped her like they both were in the air, dropped
Like kind of like an RKO?
5 times. Yeah.
Oh,
It was very similar to that.
like she just drove her face into the mat, like kind of.
1,000 times.
I'm just gonna face crusher. I'm gonna call it a face crusher until further.
We're gonna go with Face Crusher until he watches it
until
and I
I
goes,
watch it,
oh,
I'll
it's
get back to
totally
you.
But we
this.
definitely take the word of someone who hasn't even seen the match over
I
because
am
he
not
knows
very
the
confident.
fucking
And
moves
also,
so well.
For the podcast record, I am the most novice person here.
No,
No, yeah,
No.
If you comment below and you're like, it was this move, you're a dick. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Like I will excommunicate you so fast.
Just like that.
So fast, just
Jordan.
like that other
Right down the
guy
bottom.
who we
Are
do
you
not
more
name.
novice than me?
You're gonna get it.
I started less than a year ago.
I started at Royal Rumble.
But then you binged WWE.
I did binge.
Yeah, you binged.
I did.
Yeah, you actually subscribed to the network for that free month.
And
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Watch
hard.
all
That's
of it.
Watch
And
hard.
for the record, do you know when I canceled my subscription? with 5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, like I'm still watching. Hold on.
Based on your
Who
1
wins?
month of subscribing to the network, what's the must-see thing on there that you saw?
Monday Night Wars.
Monday Night Wars.
Hands down.
Monday Night Wars
It is a
great.
documentary series on the WCW and the
I watched the whole
WWE during the
Trebuchet
mid to late
seconds
90s.
pick.
It is...
Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, you get to see the
Well,
Ted
it's
Turner
one of
stuff.
those things, too, where when you watch this, you're like, it's a documentary series on, like, a 6-year period. There's going to be, like, maybe 5 episodes. There's, like, 25.
It's good. They get, like, so many people from back in the day.
So
too.
many people. They get so in-depth into everything.
It's really
I-
good.
after
I've seen
watching
all that.
this series, I
Impressive.
literally feel like I've watched all the 90s wrestling.
You haven't, but, like, you watched
I know I haven't,
Me,
but...
she's lived it.
Me, on the other hand, have seen most of it. I've not seen all of it because I did not, because
2000 WCW wasn't doing it for you? Or?
that's part of it. And we also had cable at the time, so they were aired at the same
You would
time.
record one or watch the repeat of the
Yeah,
other. When they would repeat
exactly.
it, sometimes they
Or
wouldn't.
commercial break flip like a champ.
I did. It was 33 and 34, so it was channel up and channel down. It was back when you could flip like
Back when
I was a
you had
professional
analog
TV
cable and you
flipper.
could just go doom immediately.
Also,
It comes
for
out.
this
Just
particular
so everybody knows, I'm old. Like that's gonna be the theme of this episode. I'm old.
For that particular series as well, if you were to choose only one episode and one episode to watch, I would probably recommend the one of The Undertaker and Sting.
I liked the Chris Jericho one.
I did. I liked that one as well, but The Undertaker and
I don't know,
Sting,
man.
it's a good story
It was
about
good. It was good.
about two guys that stuck with their brands through everything when you had so many guys flip-flopping back and forth and were just kind of the
Good point.
cornerstones
Never
keeping
thought
their
about
brands going.
Those two being in the same bucket like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So,
That was good.
that being said, Cody Goats, Alexa Bliss, or Mickey James?
Good segue. Good sidebar, everybody.
Nate Yard Dog has one hell of a boner for Alexa Bliss, so that's where that's going. Brooke Bruce.
Brooke Bruce wants
Was that a
Mickey-
pick? That's where that's going. Where did that boner go?
It went on the page.
Brooke Bruce would like it on the record that she wants Mickey James to get her 7th title.
Oh, baby. D.
We're not gonna
Alexa
see eye to eye
Bliss
on
or
this.
Mickey James?
You know how hard this is for me.
Oh yeah, no.
Where did D go?
Alexa's Bliss.
Thank you. Now, this is the part of the show where the Nate Yard Dog recognizes our new WWE World Champion, venereal meningitis.
Aww. Wait, because he doesn't.
He doesn't
Yeah, he
know.
doesn't know. I got
I need
the
a
implication.
minute,
Yeah,
excuse me.
Okay.
Somebody needs to tell me what the hell is going on.
You don't know what's going in. They're crushing your heart, Joe. Yeah.
The Shield reunion's not happening tonight.
Okay, why? Well, what is going on?
So-
like,
so Mr.
who
Roman-
died? Like, I know
Nobody died.
I mean, if
No
somebody
death.
died.
Just a viral infection.
Oh, okay.
But
what is it? Do we know what it is?
Meningitis.
venereal meningitis.
What is that? Is that a cough?
Roman. I think
Yeah.
it's a throat thing.
It's a throat
Yes.
thing? Okay. And in a business where you need to communicate a lot, you cannot.
Well as it's being that it's venereal, very easy to pass.
Okay.
So
Getting
the Shield reunion is
getting
not
the
happening, unfortunately.
Who has said disease or is it
Roman.
So Roman Reigns, and the other big one that has it is Bray Wyatt.
Really?
Bray Wyatt was supposed to fight Finn Balor tonight, and we will get there, and you will love it.
What is happening?
But that being
in
said,
my life?
filling in for Roman Reigns on the Shield is none other than Kurt Angle.
Oh yeah! Oh,
It's damn true.
I'm very happy about this.
I really know about that.
And then this was supposed to be a 3-on-4 handicap match, where on the other side you had kind of sort of the Miz Taraj with the Miz,
Yeah.
Braun Strowman, Sheamus, and Cesaro.
Okay.
It is
They
now-
are the bar.
But
It is now a 5-on-3 handicap match.
because Seth Rollins was running his mouth and said, I don't care. I mean, I love Seth Rollins, but
I love
I
him
do
too.
like,
not.
I don't care
I'm-
if it's 4
I'm
people
beefing
or
with
5
him.
people. So the Miz called him on it. Roman fought Braun Strowman, and if Braun won, they got to have the 5th person.
Yeah.
If Roman won, they were
I need
keeping
a
it
beer
at
for this.
4. Am I revealing or are you revealing?
I will reveal.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know this part. I've
So
read
the
most of
fight,
this.
Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns in a steel cage.
yep.
Go for it.
So I'll be honest, I didn't actually see the match.
Well, then I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, go for it. Somebody tell me what's going on.
So
I'm
they're in
to
the
my seat
middle
over
of
here.
the fight.
Okay.
The lights go red. Fire everywhere.
No, he's the back.
Kane
back.
runs through the
Kane, damn it, that's his full name.
Kane has joined the Miztourage Trebuchet.
Oh.
So it's gonna be Kane, Cesaro, Sheamus.
Okay, I've got some questions.
Yes.
Is Kane the Monster Kane? Is he
You're the
corporate
corporate
Kane?
Kane?
Is he wearing a mask?
The picture
It's the
I
red
saw.
mask.
The
Yeah,
picture I saw is Monster Kane.
The
Monster Kane.
Kane.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
So that
Trebuchet, do I
versus
need to ask?
Kurt.
Do I really need to
sit
ask?
back down here,
Hey,
man?
we really need to ask
Really?
you what the pick is here
What?
for you.
We're going the Miztourage
We already were.
all day. Like maybe if the Shield had Roman, but like if without Roman, like
But it will be nice to see Kurt Angle after 11 years.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
I've never
Yeah.
seen
I can't
that.
wait
After-
for Kurt Angle.
Or after like 1.5.
Kurt
Too
Angle
much
Samoa
TNA.
Joe is what I'm politicking until they make it happen. Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, you will not be disappointed.
Where's
Cody
Samoa
goes.
Joe been?
I think they knocked him back down to
Samoa?
NXT. I think, but
I'm
don't
pretty
quote
sure
me
he's
on
been in Samoa.
We'll do the Miz. And company.
Samoa's not a place.
that. Yeah, you're gonna need to explain
Samoa
to
is a
me
place.
who
Where
everybody
is
is.
It's American
Samoan
Samoa
Islands?
as a
Okay.
country or
What?
of territory.
Yes!
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great. Just lumped it in with Hawaii.
Hey, we're educating people here on the Undisputed Podcast.
The Miz has like 82 people, including Kane.
It's 5
on
on
one
3.
team. It's 5 on 3 actually. And then it's the Shield, but Roman has an infection and is not there, and it's Kurt Angle instead.
So you got Kurt Angle, Seth Rollins, and, blanking.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
Her, who
Yes,
Shield picked.
versus
Versus Kane, The
Miz.
Miz, Braun Strowman, Sheamus, and Cesaro.
It's a lot of
And we did not mention this, a tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Oh my gosh. Is the Miztourage like Axel and
No.
are they?
They
We're-
made sure Axel was cut.
Yeah.
Axel's
We're
gone
just calling
and,
this the
Bo
Miztourage
He
because we
never
have,
came back actually.
well, we have only so much room on the paper, and Miztourage is a lot easier to write than
That's
5
fine.
names.
Yeah.
yeah,
I was just wondering if they were allowed on the
Yeah.
outside of the match.
I
as
think
far
they're
as we
both
know,
out
they're
of
not there.
commission.
Oh, okay.
Bo
Okay.
got his butt kicked pretty hard, and then Kurt. It's Kurt Axel, right? That's his
Curtis
name?
Curtis
Axel. Close, yeah.
He was running his mouth, and they were like, "Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and go take on Roman? If you want to fight the Shield so bad, go fight him right now." And
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
He's out of commission.
So, D. Ambrose, are we going with the kind of sort of Shield or the kind of sort of Miztourage?
No, what's
Shield, Dean Ambrose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of figured we had to ask for the sake of it. Nate Yard Dog also loves him some Dean Ambrose, which, mystery reveal real quick, I have decided for Halloween this year I am going to be Dean Ambrose.
What, you lunatic.
Because I just need to get myself a black wife beater and tuck my jeans into my boots, and then we're all good.
He's a little unstable, you know. He's
Yeah,
got the whole look
yeah.
going for him. Like
That I do. The Bruiser.
I hate to vote against my boys,
Shield.
but I'm voting against my boys.
Yeah.
We're going Miztourage. There's just the numbers game, man.
Damn right.
Yeah.
It's not like John Cena.
I have spelled Miztourage
If John
3
Cena was
different
on the
ways
3
on this
team,
page, and I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they're all wrong. In our next match, in her, I'm not sure if it's actually her debut or not.
Who? Asuka?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
her Raw
it is.
debut.
Yeah.
In her Raw debut, we have Asuka taking on Emma.
Yes.
Which is gonna be a joke.
She's gonna run her over.
She
Asuka.
killed. I've seen Asuka take
Asuka.
down Nia.
Yeah. Well, no, she's still undefeated as far as I know.
Yep.
Like she's got a streak going longer than
She's never been
Goldberg.
pinned and never submitted.
So
Cody Goats.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I will say the streak will continue.
Plus, she did all the promos for TLC. It'd be really foolish for them to just like put her
You
out there a bunch.
You
And then just,
Bruiser Sandwich, what do you say?
Duh.
And D. Ambrose? Asuka versus Emma. Asuka having not lost in like 450 days, if not more.
Okay. Like, all right. I guess we'll take that.
For your Cruiserweight Championship, we have the champion Kalisto being challenged by Enzo Amore! Really?
We saw the tension start to build and the
I have a
205 Live we
question
were
about
at.
this one.
Okay. 'Cause
Is it no disqual or what is the?
Let me check.
Double
That's
check.
important to me.
It's- yeah.
I didn't even know Kalisto had the
Singles
title.
match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship is all I'm being told.
Yeah, it was
It
on
was
the...
like Enzo had it last I knew.
Singles match for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship is all I'm being told.
Okay, so probably not.
That seems
So
standard
then we'll-
match.
You can always
Okay.
change it if we find out.
Last
Right?
thing I knew about the cruiserweights. Enzo was having his celebration for just winning the cruiserweight championship, and then Neville came out on behalf of all the cruiserweights and beat Enzo down, therefore forfeiting any shot he will ever have.
Did
at
you
the cruiserweight
see-
championship? I didn't see anything.
I
on
think
the
Neville
internet.
quit.
You didn't see him like yell at all the he like had all on Raw. All the other cruiserweights were out there.
I
He, like,
saw that.
Made fun of all of them.
Yeah,
and
that was the
came
main
out.
event of Raw.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing it
Yeah.
up. It was the cruiserweights, and they were on the main event. It was a really
Yeah.
big deal.
Was that before or after the entire cruiserweight division beat down Enzo after the episode?
That was
I'm going to say
before.
before.
I'm
I'm going to assume that happens the very
that
next
happens right
episode.
after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
They try to prevent it from happening, and they don't.
So
I
then
really
on
want to
top
see
of
it.
all
It was
this,
It was
really
a lumberjack
good. It was
match.
really
It was
good.
it was a lumberjack match.
so then on top of
Oh,
all
God.
this, Enzo gets a contract where none of the Cruiserweight division is allowed to lay their hands on him.
But that was pre-contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So Kalisto comes around and wins the championship, and Enzo's all like, "What the hell, Kurt Angle? I got a contract that says they're not allowed to touch me. How does he have the belt?" And Kurt Angle's like, "You need to learn to read." Like, he literally told him, "You need to learn to read." That was people that had contracts when you and I signed the contract. I signed Kalisto after that.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Kurt Angle, for playing lawyer ball with Enzo Amore. So, will he win his championship back here tonight? Yes. Trebuchet says yes. And you can't teach that.
Cody Goats.
Kalisto.
So your buddy Nate Yard Dog over here is doing the foot thing.
Oh, is that what that was? You did say that you were unstable, Dean Ambrose. I thought maybe you were just like...
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm going with Enzo.
Yeah, we forgot lucha arm things, by the way.
Cha-
Oh yeah,
Cha-
back to arm
Lucha.
things. Lucha.
Which is my pick as well.
Kalisto for the Bruiser.
Well, Enzo's, you can't teach that. That's an arm thing that's very...
Can't teach that.
And that follow-up to that, Big Cass is soft. Sorry, just had to get that out there.
No,
Arm,
Once you
arm
start
things.
talking about arm things, you just can't stop talking
Yeah,
about
I got to...
Enzo Amore from D'Ambrose. And in our second cruiserweight match of the night,
What?
I didn't know that was going to happen.
we have Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann
Okay.
taking on the Brian Kendrick
Oh.
and Gentleman Jack Gallagher
Oh.
gone heel.
No! No! Why
And he's
him?
a horrible.
I know! This is breaking my
I
heart.
have no idea who to pick yet.
He's so sad.
I think we may have to skip him. We can pick last.
Come back to me.
Come back.
Cody Goats.
This was tough.
Do we need to come
Come back to me. Come back.
I'm
Bruiser.
going with the one that doesn't have Jack Gallagher.
So Cedric Alexander and Rich
Swann.
Swann.
I like
Yeah.
them, but I'm not sure what they're up to. If they got him turning heel.
Oh,
on the
I
other
put that in the
team,
wrong
I'm just
spot.
What are you
confused.
doing? Get writing in my pick for me that I didn't pick yet.
It's fine.
D'Ambrose.
I
I
got
don't
this.
know who these
No, you're
people
fine.
are.
Yeah. Cruiserweights. So
Umbrella Guy and Big Brian Kendrick versus Dance Guy. and-
The big strong black men versus the pasty white men.
Basically, yeah.
basically, yeah.
It doesn't make it easier.
Now it's like
What are their
Black guys,
credentials?
I guess.
yeah.
We got another Cedric and Rich. Nate Yard Dog, as much as he's gone heel, and I hope he comes back to the light side, I love me some Gentleman Jack. So I'm going to go Jack and Brian Kendrick.
I'm gonna pick them, but I don't approve of that.
And Trebuchet.
Trebuchet's picking Swanee because he's very mad and upset with Gentleman Jack, and I don't know if we can be friends after this.
And for our last match, we mentioned earlier that Bray Wyatt was supposed to fight Finn Balor.
Yeah, what is
But then
the
venereal
dealio?
meningitis happened, right?
Yeah, what is going on?
So we now have Finn Balor versus AJ Styles.
What? It's a raw thing. It's what?
Trevor's run out of the room.
What? Hold on. Is AJ a Raw guy now, or is it
I
just a
have no
one-time?
idea.
It is from what I have heard on WWE. They are calling it a crossover match.
Okay.
So
We're gonna get the red gloves.
he's got to get the red gloves, everybody.
It's a Raw thing, you know, obviously.
Threw them off.
Get
Like,
off
get
of me.
this off of me.
This trash off of me. Give me the other one.
Oh, for Raw. I like it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm picking the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Was there a stipulation in this match?
No.
I like that.
Singles match.
AJ.
This is a tough one for me.
I know, I love me some Balor, but no, we're
You know
AJ
what?
all day.
It'll make good-
AJ all
It's gonna
day.
make good drama heading into Survivor Series.
Balor Club. Dude, that's probably exactly why they're doing this.
I haven't paid attention, but I know them.
What?
They'll build good drama heading into Survivor Series if AJ wins.
We'll see. This is interesting for many levels. They're former Bullet Club members.
Yeah,
so
they're both former
Well,
leaders.
They
Yeah.
both do this. They both too sweet. Arm things.
Arm things!
Thanks.
Oh, we got the
If that's-
two sweet
if that's what it's called, I don't know what is.
Tweeted around the room. That is the coolest thing that's ever happened.
Two sweet me around the world.
Awesome sauce. So,
Bruiser?
All right. So SmackDown is the
Long beer.
house that AJ
Styles built.
built.
And he is the face that runs
Why
the
did
place.
you? I was.
Sorry.
I was.
Sorry.
we let you talk.
I probably did talk over you. But that being said, he's going over to Raw, and he needs Finn Balor is my Raw AJ Styles, so I gotta go with Finn Balor.
yeah,
Makes sense.
Like, you know, I gotta go with home
You
team.
and I,
Home court,
you and
yeah.
I are
Home
going to be
team.
fighting this whole
Oh, and it's gonna be
I
great.
want good things for. Can't they both win?
Can't we all go
Can we have a tie?
It would be phenomenal tonight. I cannot wait. I did not know this. This is a...
Yeah.
D'Ambrose.
I have
You
not-
probably should watch the pre-show. I have to get that
I
fired up
have
for
not
now.
sat down since I found this
D'Ambrose,
news.
AJ Styles, or Finn Balor?
Balor.
Finn Balor.
All right.
Go plug the Chromecast in, Cody Goads.
Okay.
Cody Goads, before
Final
you leave,
word.
final thoughts.
I am very intrigued by all these developments. I mean, I've been reading about them and not watching them. So, I'm excited to watch the pre-show for once. I'm going to put it on.
Bruiser, any final thoughts?
Well, thank you guys for having me as always, especially since I just stuffed my face with a giant sandwich the whole time I was here.
Like, she literally just finished.
It's the Undisputed Podcast way. Just eat or drink your thing while you're not talking. It's cool.
Well, thank you, and Bruce out.
D'Ambrose, any final thoughts?
Nah.
Nah.
I liked it. It was short. It was sweet.
So, the Nate Yard Dog has a couple of final thoughts.
You go ahead.
For my first final thought, I really need to get rid of my empty beer.
I'm using that.
I don't have the login. For
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
a second. We will load that up.
Yes, we will get that on in a sec. As much as I don't like venereal meningitis, I'm so excited for tonight. Like, it's gonna be crazy.
Agreed.
Nate Yard Dog also loves buffalo dip, so we brought more.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
Buffalo Dip in the house. Dip Fest is in full effect.
I'm making brownies.
We got brownies.
Oh, and I smelled the brownies too.
Whoa!
But no,
Chairs and
I-
chairs,
Wait, you
everybody.
brought buffalo dip?
He
I did.
Where
It's
is
right
it?
in there.
In the blue thing.
I have. Oh,
So
man.
we got a Brooke Bruce all excited. And yay wrestling! And I had another final thought that was going to be great, but I forgot and I hate myself.
Oh, well, maybe next time.
Man, that was a serious final thought there. He hates himself. But that was probably the most depressing final thought I've ever heard. All right, Trebuchet's final thought. I will leave you guys in this. Wash your hands. Don't get sick. But this is going to be a great pay-per-view. It's going to be tables and ladders and chairs.
Oh my!
Tables and ladders and chairs. Oh my! Tables and ladders and chairs.
Oh my!
And there might be stairs too!
So we're going to sit down, strap in, and get some AJ today. I am Trebuchet.
That was my other final thought. I am hereby officially transferring the duties of the Notebook to Brooke Bruce.
Mine!
Trebuchet out.